Hello, everyone. What an exciting time to be a member of the nickabenson Nation. Yo, if you are new to the channel, then feel free to smash that subscribe button as we're trying to hit over 480 subscribers, which we cannot do without your assistance. And if you're already subscribed, make sure to share this video with your friends so that they can join the nickabenson Nation. If you're into Dragon Ball discussion videos, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Soccer Spirits, Skullgirls, Dokkan Battle, or college lifestyle vlogs, as well as many other videos revolving things like the DC Cinematic Universe and WWE, then this is the channel for you. We have a variety of content that comes out all the time, so make sure that you head down to the Nick Benson channel so that you can tune in. Now let's jump right into DBOC. Imagine yourself. It's a world's martial arts tournament that takes place sometimes between the Buu Saga ending and pre-Battle of Gods Dragon Ball Super. You have arrived in the tournament, and it is time for you to face off against a variety of opponents from all around the globe. Imagine no longer. As I introduce you to DBOC, I'll be going over the rules on how to create your own characters and battle in the comment section below, as DBOC is a battle that you are in against the other members of the nickabenson Nation as you create your own characters and fight it off in this World Martial Arts Tournament. Now, let's go over character creation real quick. That way everyone's playing on the same level playing field. And I actually have made a presentation and everything. It was a really weird way to do it. But I found it to probably be the easiest way. Yo, DBOC, it's officially here and we finally have everything set up. Yo, rule number 1, all original characters must have a name, race, and 3 techniques. These techniques will be what you use in order to face off against other OCs in the comment section below. Rule number 2, well, really rule number 1, extended. Some original characters will also require a background, and you can optionally have a custom 4th move. All of this we will go over as we continue through. Rule number 2, the 3 techniques must come from the Daisenshu 7 SAD, and you're like, dude, what the fuck does that even mean? Trust, I understand, and I will explain that right now. The Daisenshu 7 is essentially an official guidebook for Dragon Ball Z. It's one of the older guidebooks that takes place before Battle of Gods, but after Dragon Ball Z. So you get a lot of the moves, but none of the new stuff. So you won't see people doing like Kaioken Blue or crazy stuff like that. But there are tons of moves in this list. And if you don't know where to find this list, don't worry. I posted the link in the description below so you can look at all the techniques and pick them out for your characters. So I think this will be really cool. You have a lot of variety to choose from. And because everyone's picking from the same list, everyone can read what each other's abilities are, and you really don't have to know about Dragon Ball because everything is already listed for you. Well, jumping in to not get too off track, back into the main presentation. Whoop, loading. Yo, so moving forward to rule number 3, OCs can only have techniques that the SAD states that their race has. So going back to the Special Attack Dictionary, again, to talk about races and how that works. In the Special Attack Dictionary, you'll notice that for different moves, specific characters were used. Specific characters use those moves. So for absorption, for example, Cell and Majin Buu are both capable of using the absorption ability. So if you are not of the Majin race, or you're not one of the cell-based experiment race characters, then you'll be unable to use the absorption ability. You know, Deborah is an alien wizard kind of creature. So if you're not Deborah, you won't be able. Oh wait, no, sorry. Deborah is actually the Demon King. So if you're Deborah, you won't be able to use after image sorcery because it's a demon ability if you're not a demon. You know what I mean? So you got to pay attention to the race of the characters, of the abilities that you're choosing. And then based on that race, you're able to use different abilities. So if you pick the demon race, you can use Deborah abilities. If you choose the Majin race, then you can use Majin Buu abilities and things of that nature. In order to keep you from just creating something really wild and crazy, it keeps everything within a certain means. Whoop. Moving things along to the next rule, Rule number 3, continued. Some techniques are listed as being available to all characters or as being teachable. So don't feel like, oh man, because my race isn't included in the list of people. For one, always read the ability. Sometimes the ability will list a person, but then when you actually read deeper, it says, oh, well, anyone who can manipulate ki can use the ability kind of thing. And other abilities may only list humans, but then it'll stay in the description that this was taught at such and such school. So as long as it's teachable, your character still has access to it as a part of their arsenal of techniques. Rule number 4, if you use an ability that is taught by a specific character or school, list them in your character background. You may be wondering what the character background is, of which I will explain. Character backgrounds describe how characters of one race learn the abilities of another. So, as I stated, if you pick the demon race, but let's say you want to learn the Kaioken, for example. King Kai used the Kaioken. Well, no, he taught the Kaioken to Goku. So if you list King Kai in your character background when you build your character, then that will allow your character to be able to use the Kaioken even though they're of the demon race. And the demon race is, of course, not listed as being one of the ones that uses the Kaioken. Rule number 5. Your original characters can have up to 2 races. They must have Metamoran background in Fusion Dance, however, if they have more than one race. In other words, we're not doing hybrids, so we're not going to try and get into the nitty-gritty of, well, I'm a human Namekian hybrid, because, you know, Namekians are like asexual. You know, for some of the characters, we don't really know how they reproduce. So in order to get around that, we're going to make it where if you mix 2 races together, you're a fusion. And then we're also going to say that even if we know that like a Saiyan human hybrid is a thing, like it's possible for a Saiyan and a human to like have sex and make a baby, just to make it fair for others who are like mixing races together for their original character, we're going to have it where all multiple race OCs are fusions, and you can only have up to 2 races to keep your character from being super crazy. Moving on to rule number 6, you can have a custom 4th move, which is an optional 4th technique that you create for your character. This custom 4th move is something that you build on based off of your other techniques. So as stated before, you get 3 techniques for your character that you can use in the battle in the comment section below. But your custom 4th move is like a combination attack. Kind of like how Goku can use the instant transmission Kamehameha. It's a move that involves him using instant transmission, but also Kamehameha. So your custom 4th move, you take 2 or more of your techniques that your character has, and you make up this really cool technique that puts them all together. Keep in mind, it's not completely made up. So your character doesn't just like pull something completely new out of their ass. They just kind of do what they should be able to do based on all the other abilities that they have. So these are all the rules that you need in order to get started, but you may be wondering, once I build my character, how do we actually get down to the nitty-gritty? You know, how do I battle off against other characters in the comment section below? And that's a perfectly good question. What you do is you type out your character's name, techniques, background, and custom 4th move into the comment section below. Then when other players want to challenge you, they reply to your comment by typing in their character information as well. The following replies to this like root message is your character versus their character, as you guys describe how your character would be able to overcome your opponents using the techniques that are at your original character's disposal. So you guys battle it out in the comment section below, and eventually you guys, through discussion, will come down to a winner. Other people may chime in as well, saying, well, because they have this ability, they should be able to do da-na-na-na. And it should build into a big discussion board with several individuals battling off against each other. You'll have people who go undefeated, in which like they continually win in different tournaments. If you want to like express your opinion on who you think is winning a battle, like their comment. So like if they say, I use this technique and this technique would beat your character because it's like more powerful than what your character is capable of, then you like that comment. So the person who's getting the most likes on their comment for talking about how their technique is superior to another, it demonstrates that the community as a whole sees their technique, like their ability, as being superior to their opponents. So it allows you to, even if you don't build your own character, to participate in DBOC. So I think this is going to be a great opportunity for you guys to create your own characters and battle out in the comment section below. Make sure that you follow all the rules. And because everything is based on the SAD, or the Special Attack Dictionary, then it's hard for people to just like make something up. You know, if someone doesn't follow the rules, you can simply look at the rules and look at the Special Attack Dictionary and say, oh, you're breaking like rule number 6. Or, oh, your character is a demon, but you're using an ability that only Namekians have, and you're not a fusion. You know, like, people can call you out on it. So make sure that you follow all the rules that are listed, and make sure to hit up the comment section below if you want to either watch battles take place or you want to create your own character and get involved. If you want to get your friends in on it, make sure to invite your friends. Go over the rules with them. You can probably do it faster now. You've already heard me go over it. And you guys can start battling it out in this brand new World Martial Arts Tournament. Welcome to DBOC. I hope you have a wonderful time. This is your boy, Jet Black, logging out. Peace.